You just mentioned a name that all of us know, Rob Demovsky. You guys have created some incredible relationships on the beat between all the different guys that you used to work with at the Press Gazette or other guys in other forms of media. Talk to us about what that fraternity is like, the Packers beat writer fraternity.
Yeah, it's a really good one. I know I've heard some horror stories out in New York and some other places about what it's like on the beat.
Awful.
Yeah, I have some friends there in Lesbo, and I've heard some of those stories. But Green Bay has been great. And the other crazy thing is the Press Gazette, we had such an amazingly talented newsroom as I was coming up. You know, not only Rob and Pete Dougherty and Mike Vandermoss, but, you know, Tom Pelissero worked there for 3 years and as the assistant sports editor as well. And Tom is one of the best in the business now. So yeah, those relationships are something I grab onto so much, because Rob actually left us in 2013, but I actually worked with him for 6-7 years. I mean, I only was on the beat with him for 1 year, but you know, he's one of my best friends. Pete Dougherty is the one that basically taught me how to work an NFL beat when I became the main guy at the Press Gazette. Just the list goes on. And the nice thing about this specific area, and I don't know if it's because it's a small town. I'm not sure if it's because of, you know, the fact that, you know, it isn't your typical like major media market. But we've had some amazing human beings come through here, and I you know, I love them. And Michael Cohen was one of my arch rivals at the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. Michael's one of my best friends in this business, just because of, you know, the relationships you form. And John can speak to this too, especially when you know, some people are traveling around. You often don't know a lot of other people other than who's on the beat with you or who's in your newsroom. So you tend to somewhat gravitate towards those individuals, because there's really, you know, it's not a typical 9-to-5 job. You're having to work odd hours. And a lot of times the individuals that are doing that with you are the ones you end up building the best friendships with.